Karl Marx's Theory of Alienation in Modern Workplaces. Karl Marx was one of the most influential thinkers in sociology and economics. He closely studied how economic systems shape human lives, relationships, and personal satisfaction. One of his most important ideas is the theory of alienation. This theory explains how workers in modern economic systems, particularly capitalist systems, often become separated from their work, from the products they create, from other people, and even from their own human potential. Although Marx first developed this idea in the 19th century during the early stages of industrialization, the concept remains extremely relevant in modern workplaces around the world. To understand alienation, it is important to first understand how Marx viewed work. Marx believed that work is a natural and meaningful part of human life. Through work, people express their creativity, develop their abilities, and contribute to society. When individuals control their work and see the results of their efforts, work can provide pride, satisfaction, and a sense of purpose. However, Marx argued that in capitalist systems work often becomes something very different. Instead of being a creative and fulfilling activity, it becomes a forced activity done mainly for survival. According to Marx, alienation occurs when workers lose control over their labor and the conditions of their work. In capitalist systems, the means of production such as factories, machines, technology, and resources are owned by employers or capitalists rather than by workers themselves. Workers sell their labor in exchange for wages, but they do not own what they produce. Because of this separation between workers and the products of their labor, workers often feel disconnected from the results of their own effort. The first type of alienation Marx described as alienation from the product of labor. Workers spend time and energy producing goods or services, but these products do not belong to them. Instead, the products belong to the employer who sells them in the market for profit. The worker may never even see the final product or understand how it benefits society. For example, a factory worker may spend an entire day assembling a small part of a machine or electronic device without ever seeing the completed item. As a result, the worker feels little connection to what has been produced. The second type of alienation is alienation from the process of work. In many modern workplaces, jobs are divided into very small and repetitive tasks. Workers follow strict rules and procedures, leaving little room for creativity or personal decision-making. Instead of controlling the pace and method of their work, employees must follow schedules determined by management or machines. This can make work feel mechanical and exhausting rather than meaningful and engaging. Marx believed that when workers lose control over how they perform their tasks, work becomes something external to them. Instead of feeling like an expression of their personality or abilities, work becomes an obligation they must endure simply to earn wages. This loss of control contributes strongly to feelings of alienation. The third type of alienation is alienation from other people. In capitalist workplaces, relationships between individuals are often shaped by economic interests. Workers may compete with one another for promotions, recognition, or job security. This competition can weaken cooperation and trust. Workers may also feel distant from employers because important decisions are made by owners or managers who hold authority and control over resources. This separation can create a workplace environment where people interact primarily through formal roles rather than genuine human relationships. Instead of feeling part of a supportive community, individuals may feel isolated even while working alongside many others. The fourth type of alienation described by Marx is alienation from human potential. Marx believed that human beings are naturally creative, social, and capable of producing meaningful work. People have the ability to imagine, design, and create things that improve society. However, when work becomes repetitive, controlled, and disconnected from personal purpose, individuals cannot fully develop their talents and abilities. Over time, workers may begin to see themselves simply as parts of a large system rather than as creative individuals. Their skills may remain unused, and their ambitions may be limited by the narrow tasks they perform every day. This creates a sense of separation from their true human potential. Although Marx developed his theory during the rise of large industrial factories, many of his observations remain relevant today. In modern workplaces, employees often work within large organizations where decision-making is centralized. Workers may have limited influence over company policies, strategies, or goals. As a result, they may feel that their work is controlled by distant authorities. Modern technology has also created new forms of alienation. While technology can improve efficiency and productivity, it can sometimes make work more automated and less personally engaging. In some industries, workers interact more with computer systems and digital platforms than with other people. This can reduce the sense of human connection that Marx believed was essential for meaningful work. However, not all workplaces create alienation. Many organizations today try to reduce these problems by encouraging teamwork, creativity, and participation. Companies that involve employees in decision-making and allow them to develop new skills often create more satisfying work environments. When workers feel respected and valued, they are more likely to feel connected to their work and to the people around them. The idea of alienation has influenced many fields such as sociology, psychology, and organizational studies. Researchers use this concept to study job satisfaction, workplace motivation, and employee well-being. Modern management strategies often focus on improving communication, increasing employee participation, and creating opportunities for personal growth in order to reduce feelings of alienation. In everyday life, Marx's theory helps explain why some jobs feel rewarding while others feel empty or stressful. When individuals can see the value of their contributions, build positive relationships with colleagues, and use their abilities creatively, work becomes a meaningful part of life. When these elements are missing, work may feel like a burden rather than a source of fulfillment. Karl Marx's theory of alienation reminds us that economic systems do not only produce goods and services. They also shape human experiences, identities, and relationships. By understanding the causes of alienation, societies and organizations can work toward creating environments where individuals feel connected, creative, and valued in the work they perform. If you found this explanation helpful and easy to understand, please like this video, share it with others who are interested in sociology and social theory, and subscribe to the channel for more clear and engaging discussions on important thinkers and ideas.